Hi everybody. Today we are talking about the idea of elderly parents who want constant attention, how this happens, and what caregivers can do about it. I'm Pamela D Wilson. My website is PamelaDWilson.com. On there, a lot of hope, help, and support for caregivers and aging adults. So let's first start by talking about the reasons that elderly parents want constant attention, and then I will offer solutions and what you can do about it. Sometimes when elderly parents are sick or they have a lot of medical conditions and maybe they've been to the hospital or they've already been to a nursing home, they can get a little anxious about that event, whether it was a heart attack or a stroke or a fall happening again, and that can make them a little nervous and want more of your attention as a caregiver. They can also feel a little insecure, worried, and need reassurance that everything that they are doing is the right thing. And that could be as simple as, am I taking the right medications? Am I doing what the doctor told me I should do? Or are there other things that I should be doing that I don't even know that I should be doing? Sometimes, if you have had parents and one parent has passed away, it can be very possible that your mom or dad took care of the person who's surviving and managed all of these things so that you really never realized how needy or how much reassurance your mom or dad needed until the person who was their 24/7 caregiver passed away, and now you are that person getting the phone calls, having your parents want you to come visit every day and do more and more and more. Other reasons that elderly parents may want constant or more attention could be a mental health diagnosis that was never diagnosed. It could be the beginning of dementia or Alzheimer's, or the progression of dementia or Alzheimer's that's making your parent want more attention or constant reassurance that everything is okay. Admittedly, all of these things can be enough to drive you crazy as a caregiver. So let's talk about some solutions. One is that you become the investigator and kind of the teacher and the coach for your parents. You do this by identifying what the problem is. Why is mom or dad calling you 10 times a day? Why do they want you to stop over every evening, spend the entire weekend with them? What is it they are asking you to do, or what is that concern? Then the idea is to help your parents become more self-sufficient and more independent instead of you continually doing more and more and more and picking up that phone every time they call. The more that you do, the more you pick up the phone, the more your elderly parents will want constant attention because you, through your actions, are telling them that it's okay to call you 20 times a day, and it's okay for them to expect you to show up every night and spend weekends with them. Many times caregivers teach these behaviors to elderly parents through the actions that they take. So in this video, we're talking about how do you reverse all of these habits that you may have taught your elderly parents were okay, or if you're not quite there yet, how do you prevent them from getting worse? So think about when you were young. Did your parents do things to help you become more self-sufficient? An example from my own life, I remember being very young, maybe 5 or 6 years old, and I was at the grocery store with my mom, and she gave me money, and she said, here, you go through that line over there, and you pay for this loaf of bread so you know what it's like to actually buy something. There are other situations in many of our lives where we had to do things. Our parents sent us off to that first day of kindergarten or grade school, or we went off to college, or we got our first job. And admittedly, that first experience can feel a little uncomfortable until you get some experience to say, I've never done this before, but I know it's going to be okay. That is the experience that you want to give to your elderly parents who are wanting constant attention. Mom or dad, I know you have this health issue and you're worried about your blood pressure. Well, the steps that you take are, you take your blood pressure medication every day. I'll get you a blood pressure machine. You can take it at the same time every day so that you know that that blood pressure number is okay and it's not going up. If it's going up, then we make a doctor appointment. These are other signs that the doctor tells us to look for. So depending on the health condition, it could be you're feeling dizzy, you're feeling more tired, loss of appetite, you want to eat more. There's all kinds of little things that parents can watch for and document, write down, to give them confidence that they are managing health issues that they worry about. There are so many things that we as caregivers can do to help elderly parents become more self-sufficient, more independent, and manage their own health needs without us having to constantly be there, available or for reassurance. I'm Pamela D Wilson. There are online caregiver courses on my website. One is called Taking Care of Elderly Parents, helping them stay at home. The other one is all about guardianship. These are webinar courses, which means that you actually watch them instead of necessarily having to read them all. If you've ever binge watched a television series or a Netflix series or Hulu or Amazon or whatever programs you have, it's like binge watching a caregiving class. You get everything that you need to know in a very short period of time, and you learn about the unexpected things that can happen, and you can always come back and watch the course again. Information is on my website. There will be a link in this video post. Please watch this video, share this video with others you know who are looking for hope, help, and support. Have a fabulous day today, and I will see you all again soon in another video.